All right, okay. This is just going to be a little preview to a video that should be uploading here soon, okay? I don't want to say, actually, it's not a prelude or preview. I'm going to say it's an insert, okay? You know how sometimes you create a video and or you create something even when you go through college and you have to go back and edit something and insert something into a certain place because it goes with it and you completed the paper, but you need to insert certain supporting documents or whatever. Okay, so this is an insert for the video that is coming up that should be uploading here soon. Okay, viewer discretion is advised. This is just my resonance. Please take it as such. Okay, that's the beauty of social media. If you're not familiar with me, if you're new to my channel, please look at the description box. Look at the other links. That's going to give you the gist of who I am if you're not familiar. Okay, at the end of the day, yes, I'm someone who has had professional help. I'm someone who has gone to college and studied a lot of it. And I'm someone that is definitely a survivor of antagonistic personality types, including but not limited to narcissists and sociopaths and psychopaths. Okay. And I did come from a toxic structure that was based on more covert narcissism, coercive control. Okay. So now, with all of that being said, I want to say this. The reasons why TIs typically start to kind of like disappear off the planet and stuff like that, and mediations and stuff are not really successful because of the way, especially if it's family that's doing the so-called mediation or friends, there's biases there, there's conflict of interest, whether people want to admit that or not. Okay, that's number one. Now, number two is this. The TI gets the at some point, especially when it comes to like the more serious matters, okay? Because you always gonna have like the petty shit. Oh, my boyfriend, my girl. No, when it gets to some serious legal shit, money, documents, estates, properties, hefty duty shit, okay? That has to do with somebody's livelihood. That's not small time. Now, chances are the guilty parties are not going to be forthcoming with that because hence they wanted it for themselves. And so they do that and they pay people to do that. Hold on, son. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Wait. I'm recording. I don't want the.
I'm not even. I'm just looking for the fork.
Oh, okay. I don't want to mess up this text, but okay, here I come. Um, so as I was saying, I don't know if y'all can hear. I'm gonna make this fast because I don't know if the sound on this one is gonna be out. Okay, I got to figure out this. Whoever's playing with my phone, my settings, or YouTube, whatever. I'll deal with that. Neither here nor there. Okay, because that is happening, but I'm just gonna let that go for right now. So the funny thing about, the TI is all for like bring everybody in, let's just squelch all of the bullshit and bring everybody in. Well, that works in a professional setting, okay? With someone that is not partial, with somebody that is professional, someone that is a brisk on certain types of personality types, also covert and coercive control and abuse. Because if they're not, then it's not going to matter who in that room, okay? That's number one. Number two, when they pay people to back up lies and stuff, that's another factor. Okay. Now here's a fascinating thing that the targets learn over time, and it may take a trillion years. Where was all of that? Let's bring everybody together when it came to deciding what they did or what they do with legal stuff. When it pertains to, let's say there was something left to that person or that person's child, there anything to do with that, for those who knew about it, because again, not everybody does, but for the ones who were a part of it, where was the bring everybody in and let everybody talk and have something to say, this person, where was that counsel? And that sticks with the target. So it kind of goes back in the line of the coercive, the trying to get the target to, and it's like, well, where was that wisdom? Where was that advice? Was that advice given to the member of the family in which they favor when they decided to do the things they decided? Or was it something easy for the family members to do because they were secretly jealous or they don't like who the collective became or what they do and decided that we think it's a good idea to play keep away? Where was the bring it all out? Okay. Now I have a video that's coming up. It should be uploading and it may have a little bit more information there for y'all, but this was an insert. I don't want to get too far. It's an insert to the video that should be coming up. I think it's processing. Um, yeah, professionals. And even then, you still may not get to a resolve when it comes to anything hefty. Like, did you or did you not? Because see, the collective gets straight. They end up getting to the point if they have to. Like, look, let's just say this: do you or don't you? We don't need to sing. We don't need to have five conversations. Do you know about that? Yes or no? It's a yes or a no. Yeah, it's a yes or a no. It's a yes or a no. So they get tired of the circle talking, but they come to discover that the reason why they have to circle talk is because the people that they're talking to is hell bent on keeping them confused.